Buying a brand new Porsche 911 in 2026 is a luxury, but buying a 3-year-old model is a genius financial move. While the American sports car market is obsessed with the latest tech, smart investors know that the sweet spot for value lies in the slightly used market. We're breaking down why a 2023 Porsche 911 is actually a better investment than a 2026 model, exposing the hidden depreciation curves and the shocking truth about Porsche's resale value in the USA. Stop losing money on day one depreciation and start driving for free. 1. The day one depreciation cliff. The moment you drive a brand new 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera off the dealer lot in Los Angeles or Miami, you've effectively set fire to about $20,000 to $30,000. In the US market, new cars carry a premium of novelty that evaporates instantly. A 2023 model, however, has already survived this initial cliff. When you buy a 3-year-old 911, the previous owner has already paid for the steepest part of the depreciation curve. You're getting a car that looks, smells, and drives like new, but at a price point that is stabilized. Let's look at the numbers. A new 911 Carrera might start at $120,000, but with the Porsche tax, options like full leather, premium sound, and sport exhaust, most hit $150,000. 3 years later, that same car is sitting on a showroom floor for $115,000. That's a $35,000 membership fee the first owner paid just to say they were the first to sit in the seat. For the second owner, the depreciation slows down significantly. From year 3 to year 6, a 911 might only lose another $10,000 total. In some cases, if the market for analog feel stays strong, it might not lose anything at all. You are essentially arbitraging the first owner's desire for the newest plate. If you want to learn how to own your dream cars without losing your net worth, hit that subscribe button. We're helping 1,000 people reach financial freedom through smart automotive investments. Join the Power Cars Lux community now. 2. The 992 versus 992.2 dilemma. By 2026, Porsche has likely introduced the mid-cycle refresh, the 992.2. While the marketing department will tell you the new digital dash and slightly revised bumpers are revolutionary, the core mechanical experience of a 2023 model is nearly identical. The 3.0-litre twin-turbo flat-six in the 2023 Carrera is a masterpiece of engineering. Offering a perfect balance of daily usability and track-ready performance. It's a motor that has been proven over millions of miles, unlike the brand new, potentially more complex hybrid systems being introduced in the latest models. The wow factor of the 2023 911 lies in its timelessness. Porsche doesn't do radical redesigns, they do evolution. To 99% of people on the street, a 2023 911 looks exactly like a 2026 model. You're getting the same wide body stance, the same iconic silhouette, and the same prestige for a massive discount. Inside, the 2023 model still features the perfect blend of digital screens and an analog tachometer, a feature that many Porsche purists actually prefer over the fully digital clusters in the newest cars. You're not just saving money, you might actually be getting the better version of the car before Porsche goes fully digital or hybrid. The cost of ownership on a 3-year-old 911 is incredibly low because the residual value is so high. In the US, Porsche 911s are among the slowest depreciating cars in history. By buying at the 3-year mark, your total cost of ownership, insurance plus maintenance plus depreciation, could be less than what most people pay to lease a mid-range BMW or Audi. It's the ultimate stealth financial move. 3. Certified Pre-Owned, CPO, the ultimate safety net. In the USA, the Porsche CPO program is legendary. When you buy a 3-year-old 911 from a dealer, It often comes with a 2-year unlimited mile warranty that kicks in after the factory warranty expires. This means you are driving a car with better warranty coverage than a brand new one in some cases. It eliminates the fear factor of expensive German repairs. You get the peace of mind of a new car with the price tag of a used one. The wow element here is the rigorous 111-point inspection every CPO Porsche must pass. They check everything from the thickness of the brake rotors to the software version of the PCM. If anything isn't perfect, Porsche replaces it with genuine parts. When you pick up your 2023 CPO 911, it has been professionally detailed, the tyres are often new, and the service is up to date. You are stepping into a vehicle that has been reset to factory standards. It's a premium experience that makes the used car label feel completely inaccurate. The CPO premium is usually around $3,000 to $5,000, but it adds significantly more to the resale value. A CPO car is much easier to sell privately in the US because the next buyer knows it was maintained to the highest standard. It's an investment in your exit strategy. You pay a little more now to ensure you get top dollar when you're ready to upgrade to a turbo or a GT3. 4. Options and the spec. When you buy new, you pay 100 cents on the dollar for every option. If you want the $5,000 Burmester sound system or the $3,000 front axle lift, you pay full price. On the used market, options depreciate even faster than the car itself. You can find a 3-year-old 911 that is loaded with $40,000 in options for only a $5,000 to $10,000 premium over a base spec used car. You are essentially getting tens of thousands of dollars in luxury features for free. This is where you can find the unicorn specs. Imagine finding a 2023 Carrera S in a paint-to-sample PTS color like Brewster Green or Meissen Blue with the manual transmission and the aero kit. The original owner waited 12 months for that car and paid a massive premium. You get to skip the waitlist and buy that wow spec for a fraction of the original cost. The 911 is all about the details. The carbon fiber mirrors, the deviated stitching, the sport chrono clock. On the used market, these features make the car much more desirable and easier to sell, but they don't cost you nearly as much as they did the first guy. In the US, highly spec'd 911s hold their value better than stripper models. By buying a used car with the right options, sport exhaust, chrono, PASM, you are protecting yourself against future depreciation. These are the features that the next enthusiast buyer will be looking for, ensuring your car stays at the top of the price bracket for its year. 5. The performance reality check. Let's be honest, on a public road in the USA, you cannot tell the difference between 443 horsepower in a 2023 Carrera S and whatever slight bump the 2026 model has. The 0 to 60 times are separated by tenths of a second that only a computer can measure. The wow factor of the 911 is its telepathic steering and the way the PDK transmission snaps through gears. That experience is fully present in a 3-year-old car. The 2023 911 is already too fast for 99% of drivers. It features the same massive brakes, the same active aerodynamics, and the same staggered wheel setup that makes it a cornering monster. Whether you're driving the Pacific Coast Highway or the tail of the dragon, a 3-year-old 911 will give you the same adrenaline rush as a new one. The only difference is that while you're carving those corners, you aren't thinking about the $2,000 in depreciation you just spent that month. It allows you to actually enjoy the car rather than worrying about the mileage or the newness wearing off. The performance per dollar ratio of a 3-year-old 911 is unbeatable. You are getting 95% of the performance of a new GT level car for 60% of the price. In a world where car prices are spiraling out of control, the 3-year-old 911 remains the smartest way to access elite performance without destroying your investment portfolio. 6. Insurance and taxes, the hidden savings. In many US states, car insurance and annual registration fees, ad valorem taxes, are based on the car's current market value or original MSRP. By buying a 3-year-old 911, you can save thousands of dollars annually in these hidden costs. Insurance for a $150,000 car is significantly higher than for a $110,000 car, even if the model is the same. Over a 3-year ownership period, these savings can add up to another $5,000 to $10,000 in your pocket. Furthermore, if you are in a state with high sales tax, the difference between taxing $150,000 and $110,000 is massive. That's another $3,000 to $4,000 saved before you even turn the key. When you add up the lower depreciation, the lower taxes, and the lower insurance, the 3-year-old 911 starts to look like a free car compared to a new one. It's the math that the dealerships don't want you to do. They want you focused on the low monthly lease payment, but the smart money looks at the total cost of ownership. Every dollar saved on taxes and insurance is a dollar of guaranteed return on your investment. While you can't control the car market, you can control these fixed costs. Buying used is the easiest way to slash your overhead and make the dream of 911 ownership a sustainable reality. 7. The waitlist factor. In 2026, getting a new 911 isn't as simple as walking into a dealership and picking one out. For many desirable specs, there are still 6 to 12-month waitlists, and some dealers are still asking for market adjustments, ADM, of $10,000 to $20,000 over MSRP. This is dead money that you will never get back. A 3-year-old 911 is available today. You can find the exact color and spec you want on the national market and have it in your driveway by next week. The wow factor here is the instant gratification of owning a legend. While others are waiting for a production slot and worrying about allocation, you are already out on the road. In the world of high-end cars, time is money. By skipping the waitlist, you are gaining a year of memories and driving enjoyment that the new car buyer is missing out on. Plus, you avoid the predatory dealer markups that have plagued the US market recently. You're paying the fair market price, not a hype tax. Avoiding a $15,000 dealer markup is an instant 10% return on your investment. There is no scenario where paying over MSRP for a non-limited production car like a base Carrera makes financial sense. By buying used, you are letting the market set the price, not a greedy dealership. 8. The analog transition. As we move closer to 2030, every new Porsche 911 will become more digital and more electrified. The 2023 model represents one of the last pure internal combustion experiences before the major shift. In the collector world, the last of the breed always holds its value better. A 2023 911 with a traditional shifter and a physical tachometer might actually become more desirable than a 2026 model that feels like a rolling smartphone. Think about the 993 or the 997 generations. They were once just used cars, but today they sell for more than they did when they were new because they offer a tactile experience that new cars have lost. By buying a 2023 911, you are banking on that future nostalgia. You're getting a car that still feels mechanical, connected, and raw. It's a wow factor that only grows with time. While the 2026 model might have a bigger screen, the 2023 model has more soul. And in the Porsche world, soul is what drives long-term value. We are entering a golden age for modern classics. The 2023 911 is perfectly positioned to be a future blue-chip car. By buying it now at a depreciated price, you are setting yourself up for potential appreciation in 10 to 15 years. It's not just a car, It's a hedge against a fully electric future. The Porsche 911 is the only supercar you can truly justify with a spreadsheet. It is a masterpiece of engineering that defies the typical money pit reputation of luxury cars. But even a 911 has a smart way to be bought. By choosing a 3-year-old model, you are letting someone else pay for the ego of being first, while you reap the rewards of the best engineering the world has to offer at a fair price. You get the same looks, the same performance, and a better warranty for $40,000 less. That $40,000 could be the down payment on your next investment property or the seed money for your next business. True luxury isn't about having the newest thing, it's about having the best thing and knowing you didn't overpay for it. If you're ready to stop being a consumer and start being an investor in your garage, the 3-year-old 911 is your ticket. Thanks for watching, stay smart with your money, and I'll see you on the road.